Good afternoon, day. So I'm coming to you from outside today because it's a little bit gloomy, and that's matching my feeling, my mood. Or does my mood match the weather? I know that I am affected by the weather to some degree, but I wanted to share with you. Today's a good day for me to practice what I preach. Be aware of your thoughts, feelings, and expectations. And I also wanted to say, I think it's okay to need something or someone. We play with these words, want and need, and we try to get to a place where we don't need things, but they're definitely helpful. I'm kind of in a place which I think I find uh, a lot of people get where things aren't happening the way we want. People don't respond to us the way we would like. You see these quotes and stuff on Facebook. Smile, say a nice thing. You don't know what difference it'll make. Those small things do make a difference, and especially when they come from certain people. But so keep that in mind as you're going forward. If you think you should reach out to someone if you feel a sense that's kind of inspired action, to reach out to somebody, give somebody a call, or maybe a family member you haven't talked to in a while. But when I get in these feelings, it's when you're not having the success you want on certain things, when you're doing things and you don't seeing the results, it can get discouraging because we live in a reality based world, right? Life. This is what it is. This is my situation. And that's the biggest key and the trick to all this is to stay focused on what will be, what you want it to be, because that's keeping the faith, right? Or however you want to put it. So you have to figure out a way, okay, when I feel this way, when things aren't going my way, what can I do? A lot of times I turn to food. Food makes me happy. I like eating. Uh, and that's okay as long as as long as you don't overdo it. If you want to go get a little ice cream to treat yourself instead of eating the whole tub. So there's being aware, right? Being aware of your thoughts and feelings. I want to do this. So if you want to go, let's say, drown your sorrows or your feelings, and you want to go have some chips, don't get the whole bag. Pour some out, and that's being in control. That's being aware. But in my case, where I'm in a weight loss challenge, and I can't even go down that road. Not right now, not until later when I have a little bit more control because I'm on a mission. And thankfully, that I'm seeing fruition with that. Some other stuff I'm not, but you have to find out. Okay, how do I change that? They say happiness is a choice, right? Oh, okay, I'm going to be happy. And unfortunately, it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes it takes steps, right? There's a ladder of, if you have anger, you go from anger to uh, disappointment, from disappointment to yeah, I don't know the whole thing, but you have to figure out where you're at, how you're feeling, why you're feeling that way, and say, okay, let me move back up the ladder. Let me get back to feeling good because that's important. That's the level ground. Let me feel good. Let me look at something that reminds me that what I'm wanting, I will have, because you have to keep that faith. You have to keep that expectation. Because as soon as you stop, that's when it starts. In the secret, uh, damn it, I always forget the guy's name, but he gives an example. He's like, when you plant a seed and the grass starts to grow, And that's like your thought and your expectation. Once it starts to grow and you say, oh, it's not going to happen, it's not happening fast enough, then it goes back down. So you have to find a way to get back to that good feeling place. Now, if you want to go to if you want to get into the frequencies and the vibrations that really make all this stuff work, that's what's happening. If you're not feeling good, you're not vibrating on the same level as what you're wanting. You have to feel good as if you already have it. It's I'll believe it when I see it. So you can't go off that philosophy because you'll never see it. You have to see it to believe it, and you have to see it in your mind's eye. So you have to get to a spot where you can say, okay, this if you're wanting a relationship, and let's say you're stuck and no prospects, some people you think that might be a match and they're not, or you don't hear from them, or whatever the case may be. You have to get back and say, okay, this is where you don't focus on the how. You don't focus on, okay, it's the feeling that you want. Okay, what's that going to feel like when this person that's going to be with me, how is it going to feel when I hear from them? And then when you can resonate with that, then you focus on that feeling. So it might not be this person or that person that you say, okay, that person, I think that's the one. Well, they may or may not be, but it's that feeling that you're going to get of what you really want and how you really want to feel that you have to hang on to. And you have to say, okay, it's okay if it's not that person. I'm not going to say whether it is or it's not, but it's okay if it's not, because the person that is right for me, that I know I'm going to feel a certain way. Same thing if if you're working on a business project and things aren't going the way you want, you're not seeing the results. That's why I say, set a goal, make a plan, take action, check your results. See, people say, "Oh, I got a great product, I got a great plan, blah blah blah." But what are your results? What are you getting? The quick example that comes to my mind, that people worry about their websites a lot. And there's a saying out there, that ugly websites do work. They do convert into sales. So it's what is the results. And what I've found is a lot of times it's it's the observer. In quantum physics, they've learned in science that a lot of times scientific research is skewed by the observer, by the scientists themselves, of what they bring and what they see. That's proven. So it's like, okay, why is it that sometimes this works for this person, but it doesn't work for this person? It's the energy they're bringing. It's that feeling. It's that expectation. So you just have to tell yourself, I got to stay the course. If you really believe what you're doing, the actions you're taking, if you honestly think and feel that those are the right inspired actions, then you continue. You just have to say it's just that seed that's growing and hasn't broken through the surface yet. So you just have to keep watering it, right? When it's the same thing. So one of the things you can do is what I call an anchor thought. See, and I forgot about this, just telling this video, is you find things that you've been successful with before. You find those feelings that you've had with someone before, how it made you feel, and you say, "Okay, that's what I want." Maybe it's not that person, but it's that feeling. Maybe it's not that project, or maybe I'm not going after the exact same thing, but how it felt when I was successful at that one thing, and get that feeling. And that will help you to start bringing your vibration. Just doing this, doing this video as I'm talking and I'm practicing, and now starting to practice what I'm preaching. I'm starting to feel better. I'm my my mood. The sun is out, right? Here's another example. People say the sun's out. The sun's out. Fuck yeah, the sun's out every day. It's just there's clouds down here and we can't see the sun, right? So the sun's there. So I don't have to see it to believe it. I know the sun's up there. If those clouds moved out of the way, the sun would be out and it would be a bright shiny day. So that's man, that's a perfect example. If things are cloudy with whatever you got going on in your life, just know the sun is out there. And the same thing at the night. At night when you can't see the stars, well, the stars out, and the stars are out right now. We just can't see them, right? So keep that mindset, and it's practice. It takes daily practice. That's why I've made myself determined to show up every day or almost every day and share my thoughts and my process of going through this because it takes practice. And if you have someone to share it with, that helps, right? If you can share your thoughts about things back and forth. But and this is my way. I do have some people that I do get to share stuff with. So let me not discount that. I'm very grateful uh, for the people in my life that I get to share some of the stuff with. But life, it takes two. It's better together. So if you're feeling down, I hope that helps you feel up. And if not, whatever. I feel better. Thanks. Bye.